so for one of the skills that you're going to start needing tomorrow, on our class packet, is this type of skill. So I'm just breaking it all down to bare minimum on the Bellringer, so you guys can get the bare necessity of the skill, and then tomorrow, I believe it'll be tomorrow, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, you'll need to use this skill with graphs. So it says, Bellringer 29, use the equation below to complete parts A and B. And the equation is y equals 20x minus 5. Part A, what is y when x equals 3? So what I like to do is I like to write the equation down, y equals 20x minus 5. Now is the 3, is that what x equals or what y equals? X. So since this is what x equals, I'm going to erase the x. Literally, do you see that I'm erasing it with my finger? And in its place, I'm going to put 3. Make sure you put it in parentheses. Now, you guys don't have to actually erase the x. If you just want to write it down below it with the x in the right spot, you can do that. Find your equal sign. Isn't all of my numbers on the right side of the equals? So you're just going to follow the order of operations. So, because my variable is already isolated, all I have to do is the math. Am I going to multiply or subtract first? Multiply. So 20 times 3 is 60. And then that takes care of this part. We still have the minus 5, and then so we're going to take 60 minus 5, which is 55. So when x is 3, y is 55. Write your answer as a numbered pair, please. On part B, it says, what is x when y equals 95? So here again, I'm going to write the equation down. Y equals 20x minus 5. Now, is the 95, is that the x or the y?
Y.
The y. So this time, I'm going to erase the y. And what am I going to put in its place? 95. Then find the equal sign, dot it, and put your pencils down. Alright, this one is different than this. This one, we already have the variable isolated, correct? So we just did all the math. Here is the variable isolated. Yes or no? No, so we're going to have to use those solve equation skills. Here's my variable. How am I going to get rid of this constant term? Opposite. So I'm going to do the opposite. Make sure that these are opposites because we want that to get rid of. And then I'm going to put plus 5 on this side. Now what am I going to do to my like terms? Combine them. So I'm going to combine my like terms. Negative 5 combined with positive 5 is 0. So I'm going to bring down my 20x. Combine my 95 with positive 5 and come down up with 100. Guys, you should not have your pencils. Now, my variable's still not isolated, is it? So I'm going to have to rip that 20 away from the x. I'm going to have to tear it off of there. Just grab it by its toe and jerk it off of there. How am I going to rip that 20 off of the x? Divide. So I'm going to divide everything by 20. 20 divided by 20, of course, is 1 x. And then 100 divided by 20 is 5. Do you see, guys, I said put your pencils down, I meant it. Do you see that when you're solving for y, you have to use solve equation skills? Because the x, the variable, is not isolated. When you're solving for x, you're just going to follow those order of operations. Multiply and then add or subtract, or divide and then add and subtract. Always, x is 5, Y is 95. Write your answer as an ordered pair. Any questions about that? Go ahead and get caught up. Me too. Go ahead and turn off the